The English Podcast by Ecsplicite. Hello and welcome to the episode. I'm Lawrence. Have you ever wondered how much your childhood and upbringing have influenced the person you are now? What memories do you carry with you from your early years? What triggers take you back in time? Well, in this episode, Sasha Gaye recalls her childhood in the Parish of Trelawny in Jamaica, and through her recollections of friendship, games, food, and the sometimes arduous daily household chores, she tells us how they have helped to shape and determine the adult she is today. But first, today's question. Sasha Gaye talks a good deal about food and names a number of typical Jamaican recipes. Which of the following dishes is not mentioned? A. Stamp and go fritters. B. Steamed callaloo. C. Ackee and saltfish. And D. Rondon. Well, if you listen out, you'll be able to tick off the recipes as she mentions them. Here then is Sasha Gaye.
Hi, I grew up in the best parish of Jamaica, the parish called Trelawny. It's also known as the Yam Parish, but I'll tell you a little bit more about that as I continue. So, life in Trelawny was very interesting. As a child growing up, I remember playing games like hopscotch and dandy shandy, marble, flying our kites. So I do remember fun activities like those with our friends and even our parents sometimes.
Hopscotch and dandy shandy are games we probably all played at one time or another when we were kids. Hopscotch involves chalking numbers on the ground in squares that players jump over on one foot. And dandy shandy is where players run back and forth in between other players whose job is to try to hit them with a ball.
I do remember some very challenging chores that actually has made me realize today that helped me to be a stronger and more motivated individual. But at the time, I could not see how spending long hours at the river to wash our clothes on stones and bringing buckets to the spring to catch water, bringing them back on our heads, I really did not see how that could help me in the long run. But today, I'm actually grateful for those opportunities because I think they have caused me to be more determined, more driven, definitely stronger. I mean, those buckets would have to pay off or something. You know what they say? The song that says, "What doesn't kill you make you stronger."
In the long run means at a time that is far away in the future. Someone who is driven is very determined to achieve something.
Yeah, let's focus now, as I said before, about the yam parish. So Trelawny is known for the product called yam. It's a staple food here in Jamaica, and we enjoy it with so many things like ackee and saltfish, which is our national dish. We enjoy it with rondon. That's basically saltfish in coconut sauce, and of course with so many other things like with steamed callaloo or stewed chicken, anything like that, any other protein. And yam is something that's so versatile. People have tried yam pudding, yam punches, also yam chips. So it's a product that can be easily transformed into other things.
A staple food is food that is part of a basic diet.
There are different types of yams. My father, he plants the yellow yam, but we have other yams like Lucy, Sylvinson, Nigger yam, just to name a few others. But I personally enjoy the yellow yam. And I also know that yam is one of those staple foods that is actually very good for persons who have constipation issues. It has a lot of insoluble fiber there, and even persons who have diabetes, they don't have to worry about eating a carbohydrate that's going to elevate their blood glucose levels. So this is one of those safe foods to eat in moderation, of course, but I personally enjoy it. I have visited my father's farm since the beginning of this week and also even last week. where I enjoy harvesting some of the yam with him. And I can tell you that the harvesting process is really not easy.
Harvesting is the activity of picking and collecting crops or of collecting plants.
The harvesting process is really not easy. It's actually something that you can learn some lessons from as well. Just digging that yam out of the ground, seeing that lovely product that has been there for almost a year sometimes, it makes it worth the wait. And definitely, I can tell you that the farmers in Trelawny are really, really happy when that product comes out very bountiful, because they're able to sell it to the market and sell it to even other persons who want to ship it overseas.
So for Sasha Gaye, the experience that unexpectedly unlocked many of these past recollections was not cake dipped in lime blossom tea, but an altogether more strenuous harvesting of bountiful yam from the earth. Let's return to our question, which was to find which of the following dishes was not mentioned by Sasha Gaye. Was it A, stamp and go fritters, B, ackee and saltfish, C, steamed callaloo, or D, rondon? Well, the dish that was not mentioned is answer A, stamp and go fritters, also known as saltfish fritters, which are made from flour, saltfish, green onions, peppers and other spices, and are eaten at breakfast, I'm told. So join us again in 2 weeks for our next episode, when we'll be talking about the cost of living crisis with Victoria, our colleague from Argentina. But for now, let's leave the final word to Sasha Gaye.
So who knows, maybe someday in the future you can actually come to Jamaica, taste some yam, roast yam especially with saltfish or rundown, however you like it. But definitely, I think you should add this to one of the things that you need to do in the future. All right, so take care.
Thanks for listening. Bye for now.